Roll with the motivator. Roll with the motivator. Roll with the motivator. Roll with the motivator. Roll with the motivator.
Hi, I'm Bennie Randall Jr., aka The Motivator, and you can learn more about me at BennieRandall.com. Today, my thought is, make your haters your motivators. You know what I find out? People don't realize that when people hate on you, they are really giving you a confirmation that they want to be like you, and that whatever you are doing is more successful than they are. But ladies and gentlemen, don't worry about your haters. Make them your motivators. Because remember, when people have time to focus on what you are doing, what they're really telling the world is that they ain't doing nothing. And usually that's the first beginning of hate. You are showing other people what you are doing successful with your products or with your coaching or with whatever you're doing, and then the hate gonna start. They're gonna look for the things that is not good. Okay? Now, take for instance, I was having a speaking engagement with a more established speaker whose name I will not reveal. Now, I was like the opening act to this gentleman because he'd been in this speaking game for many, many, many years. So I went on, I did my thing, standing ovation. Okay? Now, when this gentleman came on, well, more established and everything, the people looked like they was ready to go to sleep. Now, this is when the hate really started. At the end, when my table's to the right and his table's to the left, there was a humongous line at my table and nobody at his table. And if you could see the hate from this gentleman's eyes, like, why in the world are you over there with the motivator? And all I did, ladies and gentlemen, is just be myself. Do what I do, and I do it well. So this is how you kill a hater. Instead of making him even more mad, I killed him with kindness. I got up from my table, seeing that there was a humongous line that was at my table and nobody at his table. I got up at my table, went over to his table, brung my chair over there, sat next to him, and began to tell people how good he is. Do you know today, this guy is probably a very, very one of my close friends now. You know why? Because I killed it with kindness. And that's what you do. You make your haters your motivators. Now, this guy always, anytime you ask him about Bennie Randall Jr., aka the Motivator, he's like, wow, let me tell you, this guy is very good, etc., etc. But see, nobody knows that backstory. So what that shows you is that you got to make your haters your motivators. When people are talking about you online, when you do little comments and stuff, what they're really saying, they're crying out. They're crying out because they are unhappy. They're crying out because they are unsuccessful. They're crying out because they're not getting the productivity like you are. Because I'm going to tell you, when you're making moves, you ain't got time to worry about what the next man is. And I'm going to tell you one valuable lesson. If you don't learn nothing else here, there is no competition. Nobody can be me. I am the one and the only Bennie Randall Jr., aka the Motivator. God only made one of me, just like God only made one of you. So how could it possibly be competition when there is only one of me and only one of you, ladies and gentlemen? So stop wasting your time on those people that's hating on you. And you got those frenemies. They act like they're your friend, but they're really your enemies. And they just watch out for those too, because they're cousins to the haters. Make your haters your motivators, ladies and gentlemen. Success is the best revenge you can ever get. Trust me when I tell you, you become successful in what you do, and the other people will feel it. I was not the brightest in school. Lord, have mercy, you know that. But if you put me on next to some people that you thought would have been at this level, and you put me on that level, you'll see there's quite a big difference in where we're at right now. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, make your haters your motivators. I'm telling you, you don't understand. That's the best power you can get. And honestly, If you can make a hater your motivator, he'll be more loyal than some of your family members. I can guarantee you that, because just like that gentleman now today, probably one of my best friends, and he knows who I'm talking about. He's probably laughing if he's watching this right now. But I took that hate and turned it into love. And that's what you can do. So the next time somebody hating on you, you know what you say? When they're screaming and yelling, you know what you say? God bless you and your family. They don't like that. They don't like it. They don't like it because you are not buying what they're selling. And what they're selling is negativity. And like a wise man once told me, and I'm going to leave you with this. He said, if you bring a gift, somebody brings you a gift, and you do not accept it, what happens to the gift? It goes back to the sender. Return to the sender. That's what happens to the gift. So when other people bring you negativity, return it back to them. Don't take it home. Let it go. Let it flow. And let God be your judge. Not all these other people that think they're this or that, or they're scripture experts and all that type of stuff. Let God judge you, not them. They got their own journey. You got your own journey. And remember, you are singular. There was only one of you in the entire universe. God bless you. And make your haters your motivators. 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 And roll with the motivator. I'm Bennie Randall Jr., a.k.a. the Motivator. Until next time, God bless. Be in peace.
Roll with the motivator. 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 Roll with the motivator.